welcome all back to the MTG Adventure. Yes, I took a short stay at the College of Teleria and listened to the Telerian winds for a little bit, imbuing me with the magic power of blue. Yes. So, today I'm going to do a quick deck check on the deck that I'm going to be running in MTGO. It's a deck. I built it mostly because of the price point. It is a wonderful $2 in MTGO land. If you want to make it in paper, you're spending about 30 at most. So, a quick review of the deck. We have Arcane Denial. It's a good counterspell. It also draws you cards. Drawing cards is good, even if it draws your opponent's cards. But I'm not exactly sure how good it is in this particular deck. If we were running Jace's Eraser, it might be better suited for that deck. Who knows? I could be wrong. We have Brainstorm. It's good. It's card draw. It's card filtering, but I don't know if it's as good as Opt. So currently we just have Opt in the sideboard in case I decide to switch it out for Brainstorm. Call to Heal is good because I can return any creature to its owner's hand, including mine. This will be relevant. Don't you worry. This also allows me to draw cards. Curfew makes every player returns a card to their hand, which is a creature. A Dizzy Spell is a tutor for any 1 mana card. That's all it is in this deck. So, why are we returning cards back to a hand? Well, I'm glad you asked. We have something called Merfolk Secret Keeper, and even better, something called Venture Deeper. Yes, dare I say I'm trying to play Mill in blue, and it probably will be horrible, because Mill's pretty bad. But, if I get there, if is good. So, that's what we're doing. We have Spell Starter Sprite because it's good to return to our hand with cards such as these, and we can reuse it. Vodalcan Aether Mage gives me basically 2 extra copies of Merfolk Secret Keeper. As you can tell, it's a wizard. It also gives me 2 extra copies of Stealth Butter Stripe. Yeah, I can English. And if I really need to, I can get a Drowned Initiate, which makes me mill more cards. Fairy Seer, who is also tutorable with Vodalcan Aether Mage, is good because if I get a bad top deck off of Brainstorm, I can put it on the bottom with the Scry 2. Maybe for an upgrade on the deck, I'll add in the Deprived Mystic Sanctuary lock. It's a pretty fun combination. So you need at least 2 basic islands. 3, preferably. And you also need a copy of Deprive and a copy of Mystic Sanctuary. Cast Deprived. This returns a land you control back to its owner's hand. You return Mystic Sanctuary. You play Mystic Sanctuary. This returned Deprive back to your hand. So, let's see how this goes. I'll catch you all in the match. And of course, that is how you start a game of Magic. Yes, it's no ordinary game, my children. It is a shadow game. So we're going to keep because, we don't want to lose our soul and go to the Purple Realm. Amazing. I don't know. So, this deck does not do good against aggro. And they're playing a Goblin Duck. So, yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can out-blue them. Alright, so for our first turn, we're gonna play an island. And we're going to Merfolk Oh, we're actually going to cast Adventure Deeper, targeting them. Alright. And yeah, let's F6 the rest of the turn. What? Okay. I guess he felt so bad for me that he conceded. That is the only logical conclusion, guys. I don't know. Okay, well, let's see if we lose next game. Okay, well, that was short. They don't want to play against Mill, I guess. So I guess I'll create a game. See you guys when I have an opponent. I'm gonna mulligan that. No lands, seems good, right? We are going to put a Dizzy spell on the bottom. I like this Jun Jones guy. Okay, so we're gonna play our first card for the game. I think we're gonna save this for Brainstorm. That's probably the big brain play, so... We're playing blue, so we're more smarter now, yes? Yep. Well, I failed. I should have brainstormed. Or just... I don't know how many people watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, but yeah, I hope you're getting a laugh out of our chat. Alright, so right now I think we are going to play Merfolk Secret Keeper, and yeah, can't really cast our repeal, so we're going to Fairy Seer to look at the top 2 cards of my deck, and that's going on the bottom. That's going on. Doesn't draw me a card, but it's good. And we are going to sacrifice the fairy to the Frummingbird just to stave off the proliferate shenanigans. Alright. So we are going to pass the turn, because we can brainstorm at instant speed and we can curfew at instant speed. So that story in the chat is true. A long time ago in Magic Standards, I played Modern. This was before Eldrazi Storm and before... No, I got out of it when Khans of Tarkir landed, so... And I played a janky Grixis Super Friends deck. It was a long time. This guy's deck is pretty cool, though. So, I guess these... My commentary is distracting me, sadly. I keep on forgetting to brainstorm during my turn, so oof. Can't believe I'm putting this on YouTube. I'm playing so horribly. But, you know, a man has to make his videos. I don't know, what's he doing? So what I can tell is these lands produce 2 mana each, but they only last for a certain amount of time. And he keeps on proliferating to keep everything in play. That's not bad. It's not a bad idea, I just haven't seen it in competitive. So right now my opponent has 39 more cards in his library. Basically, to win with this deck, you have to cast Merfolk's Secret Keeper 14 times to win. Why didn't I play that land last turn? I'm tempted not to put this on YouTube, but I'm just playing really terribly today. I'm sorry, internet. I can already feel the ridicule. Alright, so we're going to play an island for turn. We're going to Secret Keeper, cast it, and we're going to tap 2 mana to return it back to my hand because there's really no point in keeping it in play. Literally no point. I can't block his Frummingbird. So that actually might be a good card to play in this deck. I do like this gentleman's creativity. So he did play a card earlier. I can't remember the name of it, but it allows you to return 1 creature to your hand, to its controller's hand, and amass 1. So it's not nearly as good as Flicker, but yeah. Okay, we're beginning our sideboarding. I I think Chronic Flooding's actually good in this matchup because if I target the lands that give him the extra mana, I need to be more aggressive with the counter spells. We do want to remove Curfew. Returning his creatures back to his hand, no bueno. Instead of Brainstorm, we're going to just put in Ops because I want to see how that works. And let's see if we can actually compete this game and not make bad plays. Alright. Too many lands, not enough mans. We're going to mulligan. Dare I see keep this one? I mean, you don't really get the ball rolling until after we get a second land, but that shouldn't be too far away. Okay, turn 1. Island. Secret. We're going to venture a little bit deeper into his deck. That's good. Alright. Not a land. So we're going to go into our second main phase and cast Merfolk Seeker Keeper. Because we don't have any other real good plays. We could stream a Fought Them, but I don't think that's the right card at the moment. Chronic Flooding is in the deck pretty much for Terron matchups and matchups like this, where they rely a lot on their lands making multiple mana. Alright, we got that second land. Chronic Flooding. So I think the best play actually would be to either use it and keep it, or let it die so it doesn't mill you. I can't see his hand, but that might be a different story if I did see his hand. Oh, it looks like he's keeping it. Oh, well, I can't stop him. I did see a Ponza deck actually being played in Pauper. I don't know if that would be the correct answer for the format right now. Seemed to work pretty good though against the popular decks such as Tron because it removes their lands, but I don't know. Alright, so dare I say I opt and then tried Call to Heed, or... See, this is difficult because I want to return this back to my hand, but I also want to draw more lands. Let's just see what happens. Oof. Okay, we got a land. Play. Since we are not getting anything back into my hand this turn, I'm just going to mill him for 4. Alright, so we shuffled our deck, and yeah, we're waiting for our opponent right now. If you have a favorite Pauper deck currently in the meta, please leave it in the comments section below. I believe mine would be Reanimator decks. I have this Exhumed deck and paper. It cost me $50 to make it in Pauper, sadly, and I can't afford that right now. But, you know, if you want to see me do that in the future, there's Patreon link down in the description below. But it's a beautiful deck. I think I've got it consistent enough to where I can actually make it viable in our format, because the idea is to get a Eldrazi attacking your opponent by turn 2. Maybe we'll talk about it in the future. Alright. Hashtag winning. We got him with the Chronic Flooding. Okay, Bloom Hulk. It is a very interesting deck though. It does allow him to keep on proliferating. Not exactly sure how he draws cards. Card draw might be helpful for him if he added it to his deck. Alright, we're back to my turn. And I have no idea how I'm going to deal with any of this. So, we're going to Call to Heed my Merfolk, because I can only do that at sorcery speed. You know what, I think that was a bad play, because I could have blocked one of his creatures with that and just Stream of Thoughts him this turn. So we have him at halfway to the bottom. You can tell because of that indicator right there. And yeah, he might have it at lethal. Let's see here, 2, 4, 8, 12. A big number. That's a big number. Big numbers are scary, guys. Yeah. So I have 1 turn to mill 29 cards out of his deck. Yeah, that's probably not happening. Alright, well, I hope you found this lot entertaining. Hopefully we will do better next week on MTG Adventure.